Good day, everybody. Well, some decent stuff. Murder is the card that will net you the easiest advantage automatically, I would say. I'll just say it's the best. I'd say the vampire is not enough reason to, or the fact that you already picked the black card isn't enough reason to pick the vampire. It's not that good. Fog Bank is good, very solid, but I find myself picking Vulcan turns over it. Sun Striker is really good, of course, but I prefer the turn. Not only is this the best card, but we've already got a blue, so. Planar Cleansing is the best card anytime you have a reset button. It's, I mean, almost invaluable. It's the kind of thing where just picture all the times you've been in a losing position if you could just kill everything on the board, right? But as I say that, I take the turn. I've already passed the guy pacifism, so I'm just basically telling him, here's some white cards. Augur is a hit and a miss. It's quite fine, but it's not at all super solid. This is somewhat of a tough pick. This guy's a little slow, really good, but a little bit slow. I mean, of course you get back all these good spells. I suppose I'll take him. Sign in Blood is really good, but in two colors, it's not that it's hard to pull off at all, but it's worth considering how tough that 2 black is at least. Fairy Invaders, they're fine. Perfect filler. They're quite solid. This makes the deck almost, I'd say, I don't know, 75% of the time. And the fact that it's colorless, of course, gives it a lot of value early in the first pack at least. means you're never really hurting for playables. You know, it allows you a card that, you know, makes the deck for sure if you really have to. Wow. Evolving Wilds is quite good. But I really wouldn't mind being blue-black at this point, trying to make use of those two cards. Vampire's fine, so I'll take it. I'd say Wild Guess is the best card, but I could possibly have to use this guy. On color, not passing anything amazing. I guess I'll take it. Dress is really solid, or I should say fine filler if you have to. Now, index, you don't want to play, if at all possible. Nice. Well, clearly, you have to click the ticks. We all know that. I don't think there's anybody who could pass that card. If I had taken that white stuff, I'd be exceptionally happy. Although, it's still not too late. Pacifism is by far the best card. I'm going to have to take it. Well, in my opinion, these are the three best cards. And essentially, of course, I want to try to stick to the colors I've already got, so I'll pick from these three colors. So my choices are of these two. Excuse me. Fine Verdict is better, I would say, although I'd often pick Rats over it with the right cards. By far, the Squire is the best pick. Crippling Blade second. This is just too typical. I mean, you've got a really good black card, and some decent white stuff, and then a neutral pick. I mean, essentially you have to value, you know, put weight to all your black cards. How good are they versus all your white cards? It's, you know, arguably subjective, but it's just a classic example of you're kind of picking your direction. Of course, you could pick the neutral, this and wuss out. I try not to do that too often, but I do often, I suppose. Now here's where I get past a murderer 5, you know. Wow. This is by far the best card. But I'm by no means in red. As much as I do hate passing it, I might take the Kite Sail, although when you're picking Kite Sail, or almost going to pick it, think about how many creatures you have for the flying already, right? I mean, look at all these. They all fly anyways. Recluse is fine, this is fine, but kind of want a card that'll make your deck, so could take the Kite Sail, but you know, I can't let that go any further, I don't think. Essence Scatter, it's top notch. Scroll Thief, any card that's got a solid body like that, nets you cards. I mean, the potential is just so big that you gotta pick that. Card advantage is obviously a huge deal always. The only problem is when it gets too slow sometimes, right? You end up getting just beat down while you're trying to draw cards for some reason. You're just trying to live, but you're just drawing cards. That's why it's best to get your card advantage in the form of, a creature, for example. That's why Gravedigger was so good. Excuse me.
Hey, what's going on? Aha! Oh wow, I see. Fair enough. No, not particularly. Yeah, well, oh well, no big deal. Sure. No, I'm good. I actually have something, but thanks. Okay, ciao.
I'm sorry, everybody. I told you I would. Maybe I said I'd try. I was not going to answer the phone during drafting, but I definitely didn't remember to turn off the phone. Okay, here we are. Rancor. I mean, come on, right? It's by far the best pick. I'm going to take the verdict, though. There's no sense on. I mean, you can't. It's late third pack. You're not gonna switch colors. Scroll thief. Good old scroll thief. This thing is a good trick. I've been passing them crazy. I think like crazy. I think because I haven't been white really, but it's quite good. Negate, very solid. Ice Scatter is better than Negate, but it's a very close second. This is sort of an example of I didn't commit strongly either way. But that's what happens. As long as you have one really solid color, you shouldn't be in that much trouble. No, I probably won't play this. I almost want to hate draft this, or of course you could be black, but I'm at this point committed to blue-white. This recluse would probably kill me, but I'll hate draft this. I could play it possibly. Glorious Charge is really solid. That's a good pick. Plummet's the best, of course, but come on, foil land versus hate drafting common, or that kind of common anyway, so I'll take the foil, although I'll probably lose to the plummet, right? But At some point you want to collect those little pennies. Here I am being punished for not picking enough cards in 2 colors. I suppose I could play the elephant. It's kind of harsh, but maybe I'll play the first striker. Now I'm really considering playing Angel's Mercy. It's the kind of time where you possibly play when you're hurting like this, or the draft went wrong or whatever, don't necessarily throw in a crap card. Take the extra land, as it were. The 18th land isn't always extra, but take that land slot over some card that you kind of don't maybe want that much in your deck. But these are fine, and I've got enough 2-drops that I can easily just play with 17 lands. That's one of the things, and pardon me if I say things over and over, I'm sure I will, but that's how I'll do it, I guess. One of my biggest theories is that, I guess it's not a theory, but everybody knows it, sort of. Most people anyways, you want to have a deck that can survive with basically 3 lands, is how I work it. 2 lands maybe, but I try to have decks that will survive with 2 lands and ramp into more mana or mana fix at that point, or a little removal or whatever, but I try to build decks that, and 90% of them I'm sure are, where if I'm stuck on 2 or 3 lands, I can do something. You're still in the game, you can buy yourself some time. Or even win. I've said it before, but always play first. If anybody ever tells you you get an extra card by playing second, tell them you get an extra attack phase by playing first. It's maybe not worth it, but deny him the card. And not to mention, you're probably going to want to rip, you scroll through whatever and tap out at that point. As I said, I got greedy, took them out. This is where you want to block and then pump. Because if he does have the murder, now he has to use it once the creature's already blocked, right? I think it's going to be annoying forever. The reason I won't hesitate with that verdict is because I have the pacifism. Now you want to draw out the murder or whatever it is. That's why you attack before you play your Skull Thief. Poor guy's not drawing anything. You hold that land for the Ravenous Rats. I mean, there's lots of reasons why you would play it, especially with card advantage like this. Not being able to play things with drawing a divination and other things or whatever, it's really sad. But at the same time, I think I did pass some rats, and either way they exist, so it's good to be at least wary of them. Don't give them too much weight, but certainly be aware of it. No, I don't think there's any mass removal in those colors, so I don't have a problem playing all my creatures. I almost don't want to waste my pacifism, but I think I will. Almost no better time, I suppose. And after I paused recording there, once I submitted, I considered for a while an 18th land, taking out one of those, the elephant or the entrancer. The elephant, actually, I was going to take out, but that's one of those not sure decisions anyways. Only because I had the tome. If I hadn't had the Jam Day tome, I probably almost have to stick to 17. I don't want to get flooded. I don't want to get light either, so tough call. Nice. I suppose now's the right time. Although that's gonna hurt. Last night I experienced a hexproof enchantment combo that killed me. Oh god. And that's the game. I can't do anything about that. Beware the janky combos. Now I know I mentioned the rats, but when you're behind, you want to offer yourself every opportunity to draw out of it, of course, and not playing the lands is a way to limit your opportunities. Now here's where you, of course, have to block this thing. Even if he has the trick, it doesn't matter. You have to kill that, of course. I'm at 7. I guess that's pretty obvious. Oh, look at that. Nice, gets it out. Aha. Wonderful. If only I had that planar cleansing, I thought I passed, right? This is almost reserved exclusively for that lifelink card. Or that. There we go. Now he's rolling. Ripped his forest. Oh, snap. Well, I guess that was enough. I don't need to play this, but I already started tapping my mana. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Let's see if I can make that elephant fly. Thank God for that. That's where I want to take it. Or possibly just block the fire elemental. Of course, your instinct is to just trade with the flunkies, but with the essence scatter, things change a lot, of course. Fair enough. That works. You know, I said essence scatter is better than negate. Excuse me. Oftentimes, you wish you had negate. Yeah, it's just like a close second, very close second. Normally those hurt me, but getting lucky, of course. Excuse me. Nice. This could easily stall my board, but luckily it sucks up all his mana. And hopefully I'll just be able to overrun him. We'll see though. Nice. Looks like he's got some good answers. That's fair. When deciding how to act in any situation, I'm always very, very aware of this number here. Cards in the opponent's hand. That's the kind of thing you should really, really pay attention to. It could be as insignificant, of course, as them just holding lands and bluffing, but it just, you know, so many things to think about. This guy reminded me of savannas and tropical islands and how much I'd like to play Type 1 or Legacy or whatever you call it these days. That was such a good riff. I would say. It's really important when you've got lots of little creatures, especially, to have some tricks that allows you to make attacks like this, where kind of putting them in a strange position, or you have to have something in order to punch through those tough board positions when you can't quite deal with their possibly bigger than your creatures kind of thing. Nice. Suppose I have to attack with everybody. Well, maybe I don't have to, but I guess I feel I want to. And while I'm thinking about other formats, I'll profess my desire to show you a Momer game sometime. They're so much fun. If you haven't tried it, check out the Momer format. It's one of those like eggnog type formats, only good about one day every year. That works. I'm getting lucky. I wouldn't mind playing the Archaeomancer, but I kind of want to get back the Divine Verdict, even though, of course, drawing another 2 cards would be good. Tough call. Thinking about it right now. My instinct was to play the Scroll Thief, but I'm not sure. Let's try it. This way, if I don't rip another land off the top, I can probably draw and then play the Squire, perhaps. Or I just play this. Okay. I suppose I might have to do this. Kind of bad of me. I don't know why I thought he would take it or something. Stupid of me. Planar cleansing off the top. Let's see what I have. I suppose I'll stay with it. I guess he'll attack. I'm dead. Hmm. I can't think what that black would be for. I don't want the one at the pacifism. That was funny though. Oh, there's the door. One moment. Excuse me.
Oh, are you coming? So, did you hear from my monologue? Like she was supposed to tell you?
No, no.
Uh-oh, the captain. Oh, even worse. And that's probably game.
That guy ripped that Sphinx?
Oh, I don't know. I doubt it. Nice. That's what I wanted. Still really interested what this is for.
Maybe he's playing Splash of Black or something.
Yeah.
There's only game one, isn't it?
No, he beat me the first game. I just don't know what's in the format that would cause you to splash. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. What the hell? Oh my god. Fair enough. Oops. That's how bad I am. I don't even know how to tap my mana. Of course, you might ask yourself, why didn't I just go for the pacifism? I figure this is a lot safer. I could be wrong.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
You have good control over the game right now. That planar cleansing actually worked.
Yeah, he had to though. But you're right.
You killed him.
Indeed.
No, you can't even bring pacifism back with that thing, can you?
No. Instant or sorcery. I arguably should have got it over with and pacified it. Because I've got welcome turns and stuff, I'm letting that thing get through. I'm only playing that Welkin turn because if he does planar cleansing, then I get the tome back. So
Oh, that's true.
well, maybe not only I do like to call people on it. I'm terrible for going all in, but that's my style.
Probably get that flash fairy. Nope.
Here we go. Just hoping for the best. Hope he doesn't have it. I'm gonna let it resolve because I'd rather counter the Sphinx. It's very annoying.
Even the passes you found out.
Right. Worst case, he has a negate or something, a rewind, but I would certainly rather save this for the Sphinx. And I'm only going to play this because it, maybe not. I was going to say because it ensures victory if he has a creature, but I can Essence Scatter it. If he does have 2 creatures, I might need it. And thanks for
Good
watching,
call.
everybody. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys soon.